What's good, everybody? I know there's a few people that got up this morning, looked for that bell, didn't get it. I'm sorry. Okay, I failed you this morning. Got some stuff at home I'm dealing with. All right, and just didn't have it in me this morning. And I'm not going to get on here for one, air dirty laundry. I'm not going to get on here when I'm feeling the blues. It just ain't good for me. It's not good for you. And there's people that need to hear positivity, man. So once again, I apologize for letting y'all down this morning. Those that was looking for the morning motivation, But as always, Big Lance off the yard. Subscribe, like, hook a like up, comment up, and real quick on my last morning video when I was talking about when I took some shit off and where I was going with the channel, man, I didn't know the type of response I was going to get, man. So to all those that did comment and one, gave me your blessings, two, show me support, thanks, dude. That shit meant a lot to me, and it made me feel better about my decision. Today, here we go. You see where I'm at? We're in the cell, man. This is what the cell is. And I want people, this is directed towards a lot of people who are younger that may not have been in the system yet. And some of you older cats, you know who you are, that might be headed back to this. Let me give you just a little chin check, taste of reality. Let me remind you what the fuck this used to be like when in prison, unless you're in a dorm, which I'm going to try to make a video about that too to show you the claustrophobic sense of reality that you're going to get. This is where you live, man, in a bathroom, okay? You have a bed on either this wall or your back wall. You have a toilet. It's either going to be in the back or the front of the cell. Usually, I don't know about other states. I know in Virginia, it's usually in the front of the cell. And what we do is when you have to take a shit, I'm a morning shitter. So either I try to go when my cellie's out at breakfast or doing whatever. You have to be respectful and know the type of time schedule that your cellie is on because you have to live together, man. So if I'm a morning shitter and he's a morning shitter, that might not work out too well. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been a decent cellie, man. I let a lot. I compromise. I've had to learn that through doing almost 20 years in the system altogether, because if you ain't willing to compromise, you're going to have a hard time in that cell. Now, you are going to spend, depending on where you're at, but if you're in level 3 or level 4, you're probably going to spend, except for nighttime, usually lockdown is around 11:30 at night. But you got to go in for count. You might have to go in for lockdown for other shit if there's a fight or whatever. But you're going to spend around 6 hours in that cell a day without the nighttime, so 14 hours altogether. That doesn't seem like a lot, does it? But imagine, if you want to know what prison's like, go in your bathroom, put a mattress where the bathtub's at. That's what it is. You got everything that you're gonna have in there, man. We do everything in that cell. We cook, we clean, we do our laundry in the sinks. We have take all your possessions and bring them in there with you now. Okay? Because you don't have a closet, you don't have a garage, you don't have a shed to put your shit in, man. So think about it. You have usually a tote, and there's gonna probably be like a shelf on the wall somewhere in that cell where you and your cellie are gonna have to split that and put your hygiene. Usually your hygiene goes up on there. Things that you're going to use daily, you're going to put on there. Everything else is going into a little tote. And whenever you want something, you're going to have to reach in that fucking box and pull it out. Okay? Something else. Respect in the cell, that's a must. It's a fucking mandatory. You will catch wreck. You will get stabbed. You will get beat up in there. or have to defend yourself if you disrespect your cell partner. If, for instance, I always sleep on the top bunk, man. I do not like the bottom bunk. I hate it. Because I feel like I'm laying there trying to relax. I got some fucking dude standing over me. I got his fucking balls going over the top of me all the time. I don't like other funk and shit falls down. Shit falls down. It doesn't fall up. I like being up top. That's just me. I like laying on top bunk. But we're going to go over a list of things that you will be respectful about. Number one, farting. We all have to fart. We all got to pass gas from time to time. When you're in the cell, the respectful thing to do is you jump down off the top bunk as I do. And I'll tell my cellie, hey, look, man, I got bust wind. I'm going to walk to the door. I'm going to put my ass to the outside of the door. And I'm going to bust wind. Not only am I going to bust it out there and I'm going to stand there for about a minute or two and let the air go out, but I'm also going to take and spray something. What we do is we take a little bit of that Muslim prayer oil and we'll mix it and we'll put it into like a Visine squirt, a bottle, and we'll use it as a squirt. You can squirt it. Take a little air freshener, man. Or you can light an incense. The way you make a prison incense is you take a long piece of toilet paper and you spin it and twist it real tight. And you take like the oil, the Muslim oil or whatever, and you can light it. And it'll burn real slow, man. And it smells good. Actually, whenever we smoke weed, burn tattoo ink, or take a shit, that's what we're using, either the spray or the wick. When they banned smoking, we had to learn how to light cigarettes, which most of us knew anyway from juvie or doing jail time. You learn how to light cigarettes by popping a socket. That's how we get flame. For people who are like, well, how'd you like the wick? What you do is you're going to take a pencil, break it open. You're going to bust that lead out. You're going to take the way I do it is I take a lead and I wrap toilet paper around it with a little bit hanging out. And you just pop it into the electrical socket. That lead is going to make an electric pop. It's going to be fire. Boom. You got a lighter. Okay. Real simple shit. But anyway, back to the respect. Okay. So we got the farting covered. Also, when you fart, you better not fart while your cellie's eating. That's common sense. Don't fucking fart or get up and take a piss while your cellie's eating. When you guys eat, that is respect time, respect time, respect time. But one thing you will notice, man, once you get in like them higher levels and you're locked in a cell 23 hours a day, the motherfucker that you see every single minute of every waking hour of every waking day, you'll get tired of everything, including the way they eat. I don't know. That maybe it's just me, man. I used to just sit there and watch my cellie eat his food, and just the way he would chew, it made me just want to just hammer fist him in the face until it just bled out. But it wasn't him per se. It was just I was frustrated with the situation, man. I don't want y'all thinking I'm some kind of sociopath that goes around beating people's face off, because I'm not. All right. So anyway, you're going to have to be clean. You're going to take turns cleaning the cell. And you're going to do it on a time schedule. Usually everything you do is structured in prison, man. That's all the way down to the minute things, man. Me and my cellies would wake up in the morning. Like if I didn't go to breakfast that morning, I'm going to clean the cell while he's at breakfast. I'm going to do that because when he comes back, cell's clean, dog. We can go ahead and go about our business. He wants to go back to sleep. He's not got to hear me fucking cleaning, mopping, sweeping, spraying, whatever, while he's trying to sleep, man. You know, some people, you sleep late. I don't. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day when I was locked up. Whenever that first count was, that's when I'd be up. I never went back to sleep. I didn't sleep my time away. All right, man. So you're going to be clean. You're going to keep your area you're responsible for, which is your bed and whatever little side of the cell that you have, man. That's just got to be tip-top shape. I'm not going to live with a dirty motherfucker, man. I'm going to be on him constantly. I've had young guys come in that don't know much about cleaning, that don't know much about taking care of themselves. I've taught them how to do that, and pretty much had their mama doing it for them, or their wife, or their girl, whatever, dude, and they don't know how to do it themselves. We will make when we do use the restroom, when we do take a shit, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hang a shit sheet up, man, and we're gonna take an extra sheet that we done cop. And there's different ways you can do it, but you're going to make a hook on one wall. You're going to make a hook over here, like on the bed or on the shelf. And you're going to pull that sheet across the middle of the cell, man. And your cellie is going to use, if you're locked down, If you're not locked down, you don't need to do none of it. You can put something in the door and he can just go outside the cell. And he can get some cell time. Or if he's in the cell, you guys are on lockdown, he's going to take and tuck and roll, tuck and cover, that's what we call it, where I was at, and basically cover their head up or wrap their face and roll over and face the wall. You're not going to face your cellie. I don't give a hell if the sheet's up or not. If I look over that sheet and you're sitting there fucking looking in that sheet, I'm going to be feeling some type of way, man. I'm going to call you a dick watcher. So you're going to roll over, you're going to face the wall, man. Give the man some privacy. I'm going to give it to you. Give it to me. The same privacy and respect I give you, man. I say that to every cellie I get. I tell them, what's up, man? Big Lance. This is how I like to live. Please adhere to the respect of the cell. This is your home, man. This is where you live. This is the only place in the penitentiary where you can find peace, man. Everything else about prison is loud. Everything else about prison is congested. And everything else in prison is keep your head on a swivel. I still do it to this day, bro. I cannot go out in public without fucking having my head on 360 swivel at all times, man. I'm nervous. I'm paranoid. I got PTSD. I'm fucked up. But, let's see what else, man. There's a lot of shit. Okay, for instance, mirrors. We don't have mirrors in the Virginia system. I don't know about anywhere else. But what we have, it looks basically like a fender. It looks like a square fender, man. And when you're looking in it, it kind of looks like a carnival mirror, man. Your head's like over here. You got one eye over here, one eye chasing the fly over here. You know, you look fucked up. Hard to shave, hard to get a good line, hard to make yourself look nice for a visit. A lot of times we can take polish and try to polish it out because that's all it is metal. It's not glass. Obviously, they're not going to give us glass mirrors because we'll be in there stabbing each other up. Let's see. Your clothes, when you wash clothes, man, here's a big thing, man. You don't want to send your white clothes to laundry because the minute you send them to laundry, they're either going to get stolen or they're going to come back fucking tan or brown. They're going to be nasty. And I don't wash my clothes with the state laundry because think about how many motherfuckers you got in there, man. Do you know how many lice and bacteria and crabs are running around that fucking facility? A lot. There's some dirty dudes in there. And I've always liked to not wear nice shit, man. I've always been like that. I don't want my socks to be brown. So what we do is that least soap I told y'all about that I use in that sock to beat that chomo up. That is the best laundry soap they make on this planet. Oh my God. So what I would do is I'm a little extra with it. I would shave down this Lisa soap, right? Give me a nice pile of it. And then I'm going to add some good smelling shampoo, like some VO5 or something just to make it smell good. And what I do is I run the hot water in my sink until I would just keep it going. Like I told you about when we flooded, I would put my stick in there and that just hold it down on the hot side of the sink. And I would get that water steaming hot and I'm washing my whites with this soap and it smells so fucking good. But how we hang it up is different ways, man. A lot of people going to hang it up on the bed. You got little bars like where my ladder is, where I jump up on the bed. I can hang them there. But once again, respect. I don't think my cellie who's laying right here is going to want my fucking drawers in his face. So what most of us do is take the end, that little seam part of a sheet. We're going to cut that and rip that all the way down into multiple lengths. And we're going to tie that shit. You'll see in the cell just so many little lines hanging up, right? It's a line is what it is. And we're just hanging clothes up. That's how we hang our clothes and dry. If the sergeant or the big hat comes around and does around and sees it, he's going to stick his hand there, cut it down. Fuck you. I'm just going to make another one. A real dickhead rookie might give you a charge for contraband or destruction of state property, which is some bullshit, but hey, it is what it is, a risk you take. Also, real quick, when you're in the cell and you have a cellie, you guys are responsible for each other most of the time. First of all, I'm not going to live with nobody I don't fuck with anyway. So we can go ahead and kill all that. If I don't like you, then I'm going to do what I can to get you out administratively. If that doesn't work out, I'm going to beat you up or you're going to beat me up. One or the other, we're going to fight and we're just going to get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I've learned how to do my time. I'm not going to live with somebody I don't want to live with. But normally you're going to fucking look out for each other, man. You're going to look out for the cell. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see some odd motherfucker hanging around the cell, you gonna pull up on, hey, bro, are you here for me or you here for my cellie? Also, if something happens, you see some cats run in on your cellie, you are obligated to run in there right behind them and catch wreck with your cellie. This is where you live. This is your house. You have to protect it by all means necessary. Okay, that's how it is, dude. Okay, so you're better off getting into a cell with a motherfucker you can chill with, somebody you can see yourself playing cards, watching TV, something in common, dude. You don't want to be in there with a motherfucker you have nothing in common with. It's going to make for a hard bid, man, for real. You're going to just be miserable. You're going to be angry all the time. I've had some real bad ones that I've had to get them out the way, or I get out the way. One or the other. One of us got to go. And you want to sell it that's got a little money, man. If you don't want to sell it that ain't got shit, that's always going to be trying to get something off of you, man. Like, I didn't have no money getting sent to me, but I knew how to hustle, so I always had a little bit of money. I always had a cup of coffee to drink and a soup to eat. You know what I mean? Some dudes ain't got that. Some dudes walk around fucked up and just with their head like this in the clouds, thinking somebody's gonna hand them something, dude. I can't stand dudes like that. You need to get on your hustle, man. If you went to jail right now, this minute, and nobody was gonna send you a fucking dime, you're better off not going because you're gonna get skinny. You're gonna get you're just gonna hate life. It's gonna be terrible. In the cell, you have to have cell time. Like, you can tell your cellie, hey, bro, look, I just need a little time. I need an hour. Something might have happened on the phone. You might have had a bad phone call. Your girl might have broke up with you. You might have had a death in the family. You just might want to beat your dick. You know what I'm saying? There's just times where you're just like, hey, bro, I need that. You know what I mean? I need you to handle this because it's a necessity. You got to remember, we're not in there doing that shit because all of us are just fucking sexual deviants, man. It's out of necessity because you can't go years without taking care of that. No, you can't do that. So it's impossible. You are responsible for not letting anybody go into that cell, steal nothing, whether it's yours or not. If it's your cellies and you see someone take it, you need to speak up. You need to straighten that shit and make sure that motherfucker knows what time it is when they come to your cell. You can't take nothing out of this cell. Okay? In Virginia, it ain't really that on that race shit, man. Like, it ain't all just white cells, whites and blacks. I've been in some of the best cellies I've ever had was black dudes from around the way, man. I'm not racist, so I don't care. I don't care what color you are when you come into my cell. That shit don't mean nothing to me. What means something to me is how you carry yourself, and you got my back like I got yours, and we can live together. It don't make a fuck to me, dude, what color you are, man. I've lived with every race there is. For real, it don't matter. And I've had fucked up cellies in every race too. So it's all in the type of man you are as an individual. I don't get, and that's something else I want to touch on too, man. Like, in these comments, there's a lot of dudes on here that's like, oh man, Virginia's soft. Y'all don't segregate by race. Why the fuck does that make us soft, bro? I feel like it makes us more open-minded, bro. Like, if I was a racist dude, if I was just racist all the time, racist, I would have missed out on so many cool relationships with cool motherfuckers that I actually share a lot in common with, dog. Like, you gotta open your mind out in the world. It's 2019, almost 2020. We gotta get past that shit, man, for real. Fuck all that. I mean, there's good people and bad people in every ethnicity on this planet. Who cares? Cares, man. Fucking who cares? A lot of times too, man, like if I got a good celly, that's who I'm going to meal up with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm going to eat with. I don't eat with a lot of people. I don't work out with a lot of people. I got to fuck with you real tough to eat and work out with you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, remember that, dude. Be careful who you work out with in prison, man. Be careful who you sell up with. Don't just sell with anybody if you can help it. And if you have to go to prison, make sure that you're being respectful too, man. Don't be walking there. I'm going to swing on the biggest motherfucker here. That is not how it works. Okay? Trust and believe. Do not go into prison and swing on the biggest dude in there. Don't do that. I hear that shit. I hear that shit. And it just makes me laugh because that's somebody who's watched too many movies. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the pause, man. Sometimes it cuts me off at 20 minutes, so I'll just make sure it didn't cut me off. Anyway, so when you're in a cell also, it's very, very small conditions. It's confined. So when you walk by each other, these are small rules in the penitentiary that you need to fucking know, dude. So be listening to what I'm saying. When you walk by your cellie, coming this way, you're coming this way, never turn like this with your back to the wall and your fucking jump facing him. That's not. You both will turn your back like this and make sure that you're not bumping uglies, man, because for one, you're not homosexual. For two, you don't want to give off the wrong vibe, dude. Perception is everything in the prison. I mean, you have to understand that. If there is, for 1 minute, a thought that you might be something, then they're going to gossip. Prisoners gossip worse than any fucking body in the world. Oh my God, you think that it's a bunch of teenage girls gossiping like some fucking bras out in this rec yard. You'll see them in their prison stands, in the hardest dude in the world, tattoos splashed all over their faces and head, and they're standing around 4 or 5 deep gossiping like some fucking 80-year-old women. That's crazy to me, man. I just never got into it. Anyway, so it's so small in there. Like I said, I'm touching both walls right now. My bathroom. That's how the cell is, man. From side to side, a lot of times you can touch both walls. I've been on some prisons where the cells are bigger. Greensboro has some big ass cells. Augusta, they weren't too fucking bad. But Sussex was small, and it's kind of fucked up because it was like the higher I went in levels, the smaller the cell got. It was crazy to me, dude. But also, when you take a piss in the cell, you better wipe that goddamn seat. Ooh, nothing burns me up more. That's like, let's get to sink and toilet hygiene, and I'm going to kill this video because I don't like dragging these things long. But the sink and the toilet are usually connected. Okay, you're going to have, it's usually one big metal thing. Some of the older prisons are like a white porcelain with a toilet to the like side area, but most of them nowadays on the new prisons is big metal contraption with these push button sinks, and the toilet is a button. But what I always do is, first of all, let's be understanding of this. My beds are back here. When I piss, I'm obviously not going to be pissing like this, talking to my cellie. That's not going to happen. You're going to turn, you're going to face the door. Okay, and what you do is if you have a little window in your cell door, usually you're going to hang something out to let people know you're pissing. The COs might be doing around. Your homie might be coming by to see you about something. You're in the cell pissing. You don't want to show your dick off. But this comes back to another rule if you're in the penitentiary. You never walk by a cell and look in. You keep your fucking face straight like this. It is the biggest form of disrespect to walk by a cell. If I'm walking by your cell and you see me do this, if I see you do this, I'm coming out like, what's up, dog? I mean, what's up? You lose something here, bro? Because you looking in my cell, you either want to steal something, you're trying to fuck, or you're trying to fight. That's it. That's the only reason you should be looking at my cell, man. So what we do is, we do this. We walk to the cell, and we do this right here. We're going to wave our hands. If we don't get a response, we're going to tap on the door. And once I hear somebody say, what's up, then and only then will I turn around and look in that cell. Please be fucking mindful of that. Because a dude, especially a lifer, will come out that cell with a goddamn bone crusher ready to break every rib on the way in. So anyway, when you take a piss, you piss in the toilet, you're going to have, first of all, you're going to have the toilet paper already wrapped around your finger. Because I'm not going to touch my dick and then grab the toilet paper that my cellie has to use as well and then wrap it. I'm going to walk up to the toilet. Everything's a process. And I guarantee you 80% of y'all are laughing at this. But you would not be laughing if you got a man that's doing 55 years behind you who's watching every move you make, wait for you to disrespect him so he can get up and stab the shit out of you. So I'm going to walk over. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my toilet paper. I'm going to be talking, yeah, man. So anyway, me and the girl was da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So now I've turned my back to my cellie. I'm pissing. I got this here, right? So I finish. I shake the dew off my lily. I'm going to bend down. I'm going to wipe that seat off and drop the toilet paper immediately into the toilet bowl. It better not touch nothing else, man. Then I'm going to flush the toilet. Some people, like when you're pissing, I've been known to do it. I might flush while I'm pissing because if you drink a lot of coffee, your pee will stink. You don't want them to smell it. While I'm shitting, you better put some cut on it. We call it putting the cut on the dope, but you're going to courtesy flush. Every time you drop a turd, you're going to flush. Every time without fail, okay? When you brush your teeth, this is something else that newbies always do, man. Newbies always do this shit, and it drives me insane. To this day, I can't spit in my sink. When I brush my teeth, I'm going to take my toothbrush. Boom, I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to spit in the toilet. Okay? You don't ever spit in that goddamn sink. Why do you think? Many reasons. First of all, you got to share that sink. Second of all, you're going to cook in that sink. You're going to wash your socks and t-shirts and stuff in that sink. Everything is pristine in that cell. You guys don't understand. These motherfuckers are OCD when it comes to the cell. They're fucked up in their head, man. They're institutionalized. I'm like that. I'm still like that to this day. There's certain things that I do that are institutionalized, man. And it's sad, but it's a fact, okay? My socks, I still fold on my socks penitentiary style. I still roll my t-shirts real tight to fit them in cramped spaces because that's all I know. That's all I know, man, is this shit. So I'm still to this. I'm learning how to use hangers. I'm not learning how to use hangers, but I'm learning to feel comfortable using them. So after that, after you spit in the sink, you're not going to bend down and put your mouth on that fucking sink. No, you're going to put your hand in there and spit in the toilet, man. After every time you use that sink or that toilet, you're going to wipe it. Every time, dude. So I just spent 30 minutes talking about little things just in this little 6x9 cell. So these are the rules in this little teeny space in prison. Imagine the rules outside of it. Do you think you're ready to go? Do you think that this is the life that you want to live? You want to fucking worry about going and taking a piss? Do you want to worry that you might spit in the wrong receptacle or do this the wrong way or do that the wrong way? Or do you just want to live your life, take a piss how you feel, take a shit when you want, not have to coexist with somebody in such a small environment, dude? I mean, the reason there's so much violence in prison is because it's designed to create hostility. It is designed to perpetuate violence. It's designed to make you uncomfortable. So when you have nothing but alpha dogs, when you have nothing but these narcissistic personalities living in an environment that's designed to make you violent, what the do you think is going to happen? Violence. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the cell, but I hope you also understand that I like to laugh and joke in these videos, man. I do, because I try to make light of my situation. Because if I don't make light of my situation, it'll break my heart so bad that I'll just break down. A lot of guys get on here and they fucking talk about, oh, you're a fucking rat. You're telling all the secrets. I don't care about all that shit. I know that for every one of them, there's 10 people underneath them in the other comments that are telling me how much this channel is helping them, man. There's a bunch of people on here that have been clean for 5 days, man. By the way, I'm so fucking proud of y'all, dude. Give me 6. Tomorrow will be 6. I'm so proud of the people that I've seen on here, people that are getting their lives together. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm sorry about this morning, but hey, I'm only human. You're only human. If you do fall and make a mistake, what is failure? Just another thing on the path to success, man. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the morning, hopefully, and have a good, great rest of the day, man. Take it easy.